I am tired. This is my first time talking actually this morning. So, how's everybody doing today? I don't know who's here. Um, Seems like the franchise is first. Thank you for showing up. My eyes are extremely tired. I don't know why I don't have these blue light glasses, but they're somewhere. Good morning. Good morning, Alex G. Notorious, Bad Kitty, Roves, Lady Devon. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Things are looking pretty good right now. Thanks for the polka dot video. I didn't know about the inflation. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that scares me with a lot of positions is inflation. As you see, it sets its own inflation on it. Same thing with like Dogecoin. You have to be aware of it. It's not saying that it's not a good investment or it can't be a good investment. It's just you have to kind of get clarification as to how much more supply is going to be added, because especially if you can stake it, it takes away from what you're gaining when you're staking because the price is not moving. Now, when it comes to where the price is, it's at one of the lowest points, and one reason would be because of the addition of coins, and the other reason would be because the markets are down. So like yesterday we saw Polkadot at $5.82 or 83 cents or somewhere around there, and now we're seeing Polkadot at $6.21. So while the market is running, you can see this move, but if you're not going to see a market move, you're probably not going to see a huge move in Polkadot. That's why when I have to choose between Polkadot and Matic, I would typically choose Matic. Even though Matic has Matic has more of a supply, a circulating supply, it's more steady. But, Polkadot has less of a supply, and if you could figure out the right timing, you can make moves. So no problem on that video. That's what I do over on that channel, on the NFA channel. Thank you guys for watching. It is telling me to insert an ad right away, so that's what I'm going to do. You bought more CRO. See, I was close to buying more CRO yesterday. I ended up buying more Cardano, and I bought another Ethereum, which turned out to be really good because I bought Ethereum at 1,240, and now it's sitting at 1,328. So we're very close to just gaining a quick $100. Something's happening on my screens. I don't know. They tend to reset sometimes. It's weird. I hope I don't have to shut off my computer. What the heck is going on here? Sometimes they do this. I don't know why it does it. I think I need a new computer. Yeah, I think I need a new computer because this is all just messed up. I mean, I have two gaming computers, and I built this one myself, and maybe that's the reason why. I could probably build another one, maybe with any type of investment money. If I get about $2,000 or $3,000 from an investment that I don't need to use right away, I'll spend it on a new gaming PC, so that we have the up-to-date like GPUs and processor, all that other type of stuff. It's fully USB, bro. It's fully USB? What does that mean? I bought more SHIB and CRO. That's great. SHIB was at a very low price. Seeing it at 0.000, actually at 0.00009, actually adding another zero, that's a pretty damn good price. How about making a proposal on Terra Station about 1% staking reward burn, 10% of total? LUNC is staked. With my calculations monthly, we're going to burn an additional 150 million. I don't think that's a bad idea to add staking into that game when it comes to burning, because I think that's one of the best places to burn without worrying about transactions. Instead of people receiving 35%, they may end up receiving, I don't know, I would say out of these staking percentages, you look at, 10% of those staking percentages, and then that gets dialed down as staking rewards change. So basically you would, instead of 35%, you would get 25%. I'm sure people would be fine with gaining any type of a percentage. So, that would be amazing. But I don't think that's a bad idea. I think that's good. I think with utility, we have a lot of different utility that's coming for the future, and utility that's right now. Happy Caddy Crypto kind of put me on, not really talking to me directly, but I saw one of his videos talking about Luna Punks and the NFTs there, and I think that's huge. Being able to buy an appreciating asset with an appreciating asset is big. If I have my Terra Luna Classic and I'm able to buy these NFTs with Terra Luna Classic, that means that you can only buy it with Terra Luna Classic, meaning that you need to use Terra Station. Now, the problem with that is that people can't fund right on Terra Station. You need that issue. You need that ability. Sorry, I was reading something else. You need that ability to deposit on Terra Station so that you can have this utility for many other places. Whether you're talking about play to earn games or play to burn games, or NFTs that you're purchasing, or whatever, right? You need that ability to deposit on Terra Station, and that needs to be the next step. We need to focus on that. So I think we need to put out tweets. We need to start some sort of hashtag, trend it, and also talk to the people in charge to make sure that that's definitely the next thing that we do. Can Luna reach $1 during these 2 years? What do you think? I think it can. Them little hairs hanging is throwing me off. I'm not trying to let them hang. I wish I would have bought Maker and Quant when they were cheap. Yeah, you're telling me. Every time I go through here, that's the one thing I'm looking at. I keep telling myself that I don't get butthurt about positions, but I knew that was going to be a banger. I knew that was going to run, and I talked myself out of it, and I'm pissed. But I can't hold on to it. But every time I scroll down, I see Quant is up by 19%. It's up to $170. Let me show you my screen in a little bit. But yeah, it's crazy. We need the devs to come to the space to develop apps. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad option either, right? Obviously. This NFT have been offering some good utility, like Luna Burning Nights, and Luna NFTs got both. Lunatics NFTs got both. So yeah, I think Lunatics NFTs are going to be big as well. And I think with them merging over or bridging over to the classic chain, that's going to be huge. But all of these things that we're doing require you to be able to get Terra Luna Classic very quickly and use your Terra Station wallet to be able to do that. What color is your Bugatti? I changed it yesterday. I wrapped it in like a matte skin. So, yeah. We need to take what are we doing? We should all stake. Oh, we should all stake. So we can donate some of our rewards to Terra Rebels. At least we can do as a community. Yeah. God damn it. This freaking phone listens to me all the time. Just dollar cost average in Quant. I would dollar cost average up in Quant. I don't ever do that in a position. I'm not. So I never chase a position. Yes, at this point, I'm still, I'm not down. I'm up on the position. but I would still be gaining something as it's continuing to run. But right now I have 2, and I'm not going to add any more unless it finds a way to come back down. And if it doesn't, then oh well, I missed my opportunity. That's the way you have to play it. Because the thing is, if you sit in here and you just take a position, you buy this position, and then you see it come down to the low, and then it grows up to above your cost basis, and you end up buying, you're buying at peak points, you're raising your cost basis. It's not a good situation. For SHIB, for SHIB, has the game included any burn? So the game has included a burn, but it's a burn off of revenue. So this burn off of revenue will be 5% of gross revenue, I believe, not net revenue, gross revenue. And I don't know if it's going to be every quarter, or every month, but whenever they do get paid, that's when they're going to make this move. My crypto portfolio is so red. I think stop signs are jealous. Your crypto portfolio is so red. I mean, things are moving today. Let me go ahead and bring up my screen. I don't know what happened here. Come on, man. See if I can bring up the right screen. All right, well, I guess I'm probably gonna have to use a different. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was gonna say I'm probably gonna have to use a different screen, but here we go. So you can see the crypto market is up by 5%. It's back up to $938 billion. If you scroll down here, you're going to see Bitcoin, Ethereum. Bitcoin's up to 19,683. Ethereum's up to $1,329, up 6 or 7% today. You're also seeing that we scroll down here. Actually, I didn't put out the trash. Give me 1 second. I got to put out the trash today. I need to catch my breath just a little bit. Whew. Thanks for having the live stream. I watch it on the way to the Children's Hospital every day. My son has leukemia, and it's nice to have something to listen to all the way in. I really appreciate it. Well, thank you for watching. You know, I really hope things get, a lot better. Obviously, it's tough to deal with stuff like that. I couldn't imagine. I really couldn't. So, wish you and your son the best. I appreciate you watching. I'm glad that I can provide some sort of, interesting content or interesting videos or live streams and, help you out just by a mental standpoint. So I appreciate you watching. And again, I hope for the best for everyone. Luckily, you wake up early enough to remember putting the trash out. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I remembered was because I heard the truck right outside here. Good thing I have a window right here, and it always drives right past this window. So, and this is not the front of the house, so it drives past the window to go around like the neighborhood and then come back. So as it does go, I can hear it, remember, and then go and take out the trash. Reading the charts and then thinking about trash. They're not that bad today. That's true. That's true. Again, the only reason I thought about it was because of, the trash, right? The trash truck came right outside. I can hear it again. Where's the revenue if it's free? Where's the revenue if it's free? What do you mean? Oh, if it's free to play, where's the revenue? From what I understand, I don't know where the ads come, if there are ads, but then also they have in-app purchases. So when you go in there, you can buy different decks of cards and you'll end up paying, maybe like $4.99, $10, $15, things like that. And people are buying them. I've seen people that buy them and they really like the game. But the only thing is that, will we see enough people buying them in order to create a crazy amount of revenue? I don't know. I don't know how many downloads it has. I do want to go and check maybe Twitter. If we go to, my computer is super slow. SHIB. Yeah, my mouse is moving way slower than before, and it's probably because of all of the 4K videos that I have. I mean, technically they're on my I have 4K videos on my desktop, which I probably want to move off my desktop. But if we scroll down here, let's see Google Play. So there's 100K downloads, so people are downloading it. You probably have a lot of people that are, playing this game. There's 4.6 stars out of 5. I've played it like 5 or 6 times. I haven't played it in probably the last couple of days or few days. I've been playing a lot of Dreamlight Valley, trying to get prepared for Scar to come to the game. Scar apparently is coming to the game on the 19th. So I'm hyped about that. Yeah, I live in a cul-de-sac, so I hear it past the neighbor across the street first, and then I do, oh shit. Yeah, that's exactly what I just did. Free to play, but there's premium items. Exactly. I have 400 NFTs within game usable content. For each, I would like to mint the Terra Luna blockchain using 50% for development and 50% to burns. Well, that's good. Hopefully you can catch traction. That's obviously what we're trying to do with a lot of NFT projects or utility. What I just got interested in, and I'm sure Happy Caddy Crypto, I believe he's a part of, not like a part of as in he created it, but at least, talking about it, is Luna Punks, kind of like Crypto Punks, but these are, it looks like the prices of these are going up and up. And when you look into the market, you can see that you're using Terra Luna Classic in order to buy it. So you would buy some that are more rare, that are less rare. You can check the score. I have one that's like 8.6. I bought one for about 200,000 Terra Luna Classic, but there are some that go very, very high in price. Like if I go to page 77, you're going to see that some people list them for an extremely high amount. I don't know why you're listing a popularity score of 7. as that much money. So, I mean, some people just put ridiculous prices, but either way, you're looking at way higher prices that you could have with these as people are buying them, whether you have an ape one, which again, that's 50 million that people are asking for it. And 50 million right now is worth like thousands of dollars. So if that's for one NFT, I'm sure that things will grow a lot faster. Now, I even went into some of these, right? I guess the score is an 8.4 there. I went into some of these and wanted to check the different IDs and see the important numbers. Typically, you have very important numbers in NFTs if you don't know. So you have 1 that you want to look at. There's also 0, and 1 is extremely, well, it's not extremely rare, but it is rare, 13.6. I was trying to find all these numbers, like especially this one, which I feel like is going to be huge just because of the number. 6969 is a number that, everybody wants to hold. 11.7. I can't bid on this. I would love to bid on it and just buy it for whatever. But 6969 is definitely the one that will be held, as well as 69 and 420. Whoops, I don't know why I said claim. I can't claim that. But anyways, this is another form of utility that you can have with just a simple concept. You're buying an appreciating asset for an appreciating asset. I mean, it's pretty big and pretty interesting. Now, this is where you connect your Terra Station wallet. This is why having sorry, I was reading something else. This is why having a deposit feature, and this is just the beginning, but having a deposit feature on Terra Station would be huge, because you're able to buy, Terra Luna Classic, the native token, and you can, purchase whatever you want from doing that. So it's creating utility just by doing this. And then also you can link the wallets to a lot of these burn games and all that stuff. And it ends up being huge. This mouse is moving so freaking slow. I can't handle it. I hate when it's like behind. I'm moving and it's like behind where I plan on going. If Terra Station makes it so you can buy TLC directly on their site, I will for sure pick up NFTs. Yeah. Oh man, those NFTs. Yeah, I mean, you think about how, they can't say that they're affiliated with CryptoPunks. Even at the bottom, it says they're not affiliated in any way with CryptoPunks. They're just something else. LunaPunks, they created something completely, well, not completely different, but different. You see how valuable CryptoPunks actually are. These could also be that valuable, as depending on the community behind it. And you have millions of people that are interested in Terra Luna Classic. I think there are folks. I think there are folks. What did I say? I think there are folks who are a little worried that the burn rate for Luna Classic, despite all the mechanisms to burn, will take a significant amount of time. How long do you think it will take? So, yeah, I think the burn rates right now, we obviously are looking at the beginning of these burn rates, and that's why, people are concerned. I look at it and go, yes, it could take a longer time than what I expected, because we're not seeing the burn rates that we wanted to see. We're seeing fee rates from Binance. We're seeing the 1.2% burn, where people are choosing the cheaper option, which makes sense. Anybody's going to choose the cheaper option. But the major issue that you would have with that, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I just needed to do like a large cough that can like clear my throat. I want to do that on in the mic. But yeah, I think when you think about it, the burn rate, obviously for me, it's not to the level or up to par, I guess, if I wanted to use golf terms. But I think it could take a lot longer. I think we don't need to truly focus on just that. I do believe that we need to apply a little bit of pressure to make sure these exchanges do it, because a burn rate is very important to getting the price to where we want to. But utility is also very important to seeing Terra Luna Classic thrive at a higher market cap. So that's why, we need to look at, the market cap. We need to focus on the burns, but it's tricky on what we focus on first. I would say we need to make sure these burns are consistent, so that they at least happen in a relatively short period of time. Maybe it's like a few years. But we also need to make sure utility is up to par. So that's why I'm focusing kind of on utility right now. I'm fully prepared to wait 5 years for $1 LUNC, even if 50p will just about make me a millionaire after capital gains tax. So if it takes 2 to 3 years for 50p, what's 50p? Like 50% or 50 cents would be a dream for me and my family. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, there's levels that probably people are going to accept before them. And when you see it worth $100,000, I mean, it can change a lot of people's lives right there. So I wouldn't say like, oh, everybody has to settle for only becoming a millionaire. That's not the case. The NFT Logan Paul bought for $625K is worth $10 now. I mean, yeah, what did he buy? And it also all depends. I have 8 Luna Punks, but I need to remint mine now. They just did a remint. Do you think 45 years we can achieve 5 cents? 45 years? I think, or 4 to 5 years. I think we can reach 5 cents before that. Did you sell your 44 million during the latest run of LUNC? Do you just plan to hold it at all times? So for me, I already gained my initial investment back, well over my initial investment. I invested $40. I gained 5,000. So I took my initial investment. Now what's sitting in there for me is what I'm letting run or move to certain levels. So not until I get to 0.007 or 8, that's where I'm going to make a move. I'm not going to make a move for any other level. So even if it does burn 1.0, and we see it at 0.001, I'm still not going to make a move, right? So I know when I will sell some of my position, and it all depends how hard the pullback will be and how much burning we're seeing and all that stuff. But like I said, the only thing I will do is either find some lows and buy some of these lows and then sell at some of the highs for like a short-term gain or a swing trade. But the current 44 million is staying where it's at. I'm not selling that until I hit my certain level of selling. And I will sell probably 2 to 3 million. That's what's on my sheet. And then I'll wait for the next level. And if it doesn't get there, I'll wait around until it does get to that next level. But eventually we'll get to a point to where it is at a stopping point. And either way, I will have 500,000 in the end, whether that end comes at 25 cents or that end comes at $1, right? I will have, probably well over 500,000 coins. But in the absolute end, if it does get to $1, $2, $3, all of those levels, I will have 500,000 coins above that, just sitting in my Terra Station wallet and gaining me some sort of APY. I don't know how much it will be, depending on how much LUNC is, but that's where I will stand. For other people, though, I definitely want to preach or do what I preach, and I've done that. But I want people to do the same. Understand that you can take a little bit of profit or take your initial investment plus profit while keeping some on the board. You don't need to risk everything that you had, even though it will never come back down to the price that I had, being worth $40 again. And if it does, I'm guaranteed that I'm going to buy more. I know that it will never come back down there. So what you could do is take your initial investment, take your profit, sit on whatever you have, and then you'll feel more comfortable about holding for the long term. That's how you, make successful moves, is if you're already covering your initial investment, you're already covering some profit. It makes you feel better about what you're holding. Logan Paul bought a Bumblebee Transformer NFT. Yeah, that's probably not, yeah. If it doesn't have a huge community behind it, and obviously with the market coming down, things are going to be worth a lot less. If like say a CryptoPunk is worth, 300 Ethereum or something, if it's worth 300 Ethereum at that price where it was $4,000, it's worth a lot. If Ethereum is worth $1,000, well, it's still worth a lot. It's just not worth as much. It's worth, cutting it by 4, basically. So that's where you get stuck with NFTs. Devs need to get paid, and the project needs funding. I'm all for anything that does that. I agree. The devs do need to get paid. Especially what the Terra Rebels have done. They need to be paid from this. And I don't know how they're going to get paid from that, but they need to be paid for at least, what they have done. And obviously, I don't know if they're holding any Terra Luna Classic, but we expect to see payment in that aspect as well. I haven't seen your sheet, Matt. What's your next sell-off level? So I don't know if I have it here. Let me make sure that I don't have a different spreadsheet up, because I have a very important spreadsheet that I want to make sure that I show. My crypto potential spreadsheet. Here it is. Let me close this. So my crypto potential spreadsheet, you're going to see my first level, and these are like not concrete levels. If anywhere close to those levels, that's usually where I'll make a move. So I'm pretty sure 0.0075 is going to be a very important piece or a very important spot. So that's where I probably will sell, somewhere around 7 or 7.5. And that's going to be about $16,000 or $14,000 or however much it ends up being with a cheaper amount or cheaper price. So that's my first point. And then my second point, I'm not even selling at 1 cent. I'll probably see it somewhere around 4 to 5 cents. And that's where I'll make my next move to where I'll sell another 2 million. But that goes all the way up to probably 25 cents to where I actually will sell a decent amount. So 10 cents, I'll sell 5 million. So if we can see all of these levels, I definitely will accept a lot here. But I'll still have a lot on the table. I have 35 million left on the table. And depending how long this takes, I may have more. So it just all depends. There are people with so many more coins than me that will probably end up making less of a move than I would, because they're probably going to see that they're worth $300,000 and most people are going to take half of their profit. And if you take half your profit, you still have probably more coins than me, but you're going to make these moves every time you see one of these levels. So it's going to be worth $300,000. You're going to take 150,000, which is amazing. But you may end up going from 100 million or 100 million down to 50 million. And now you have just as much as I do, but you also have $300,000 to invest in with. So if it does come back, you can put more in there and end up having more with still capturing a ton of profit. So it just all depends. It all depends what you plan on doing. But either way, if you're capturing profit, it's a good situation, right? Matt or anyone, any idea why my lunatic staking is showing 18% in the summary box when I selected V2 36% at 6 months? I staked more than 9 days now. Why it's showing 18%? I don't know why it would show 18% in the summary box. So like if you go, let me actually bring up Lunatic's token. And $122,000 in volume, up 27% yesterday. That's good. Looking at a $5.3 million market cap. That's phenomenal to see growth and where it is now. That's fantastic. Obviously, with more hype around the NFTs and more hype around the position and staking and all that other stuff, it's pretty big. Let me look at Luna T. I was going to bring up, let me see something really quick before I bring up my screen. Because I don't have it staked on V2, I have it staked on V1. So you're saying in the summary box, so right below it, it says, let me actually bring this up. So right below it, it says this right here, you're saying this says 18%. It should say 18, should say 36% or whatever you staked for. This is V1, not V2. So if you're wondering why it says 60% there, this is V1. So let me scroll, let me go back. If you're in V2, I think it's 48%. So you staked 36% for 6 months, and you in your summary box, or where is it showing? Because it should show it like down here. It would show what the percentage is. So if it's not showing 32%, I don't know. Maybe when you click deposit the rewards, you selected the wrong thing. Because accidents happen. I'm not going to just blame it on you, but we should support the new Luna 5334 proposal. What do you think, Matt? Lower the tax rate to 0.2% and set aside 10% of the tax revenue, finance the ecosystem and infrastructure contributors. So, no, I don't think lowering to 0.2% is the idea. It's still going to go directly. The volume is going to be exactly the same. Why would the volume be exactly the same? Because it's still more than what the exchanges are offering. The reason why people are going to the exchanges is because they choose greed over anything, right? You need to apply pressure to the exchanges to implement this tax rather than just adhere to whatever their overall position is on this tax. Because they're not going to, like KuCoin and Gate.io doesn't look like they're going to be doing anything, right? Kraken doesn't look like they're going to be doing anything. They're just going to be accepting the amount of users that are coming over there and paying less of a fee, because they're not paying the 1.2% fee. They're paying a 0.1% fee that's going directly to KuCoin or Gate.io. But for Binance, it's going to the burns as long as you're not using Binance Convert. So either way, it's a better situation for all of these exchanges. So even if we change it to 0.2%, nothing happens there, right? No change in any of the volume. You can say that you think there's going to be change, but the only way there will be change is if we have some sort of deposit feature outside of these exchanges. If we can find a way to get the Terra Classic network on MetaMask and get the Terra Classic network network over in Terra Station, to be able to buy that in Terra Station, we're not going to have any type of increased volume. So that's my opinion. So I don't think we need to lower the burn. I think the burn needs to stay consistent. 1% is nothing. We've seen positions that have burned way more and have still had the same amount of volume. In my opinion, we don't need to lower the tax. It'll cut our burns by 1/6, and I won't increase the volume. Exactly. That's what I'm going with. Trav, good morning. Could you keep the sex cameras out, please? I stopped them. I did a good job. It was hidden by me. I did a great job. Matt, who do you stake with? Who do I stake my Terra Luna Classic with? Terra Station? You're talking about what validators? Oh, different validators I stake with. Let me bring up I stake with 4 different validators. It was only one. It was only Smart Stake, but now I'm staking with more than just one. As I added more. So I had 10 million and I added another 10 million or so into here. So currently, if I go through my staking, right, we're going to see, let's scroll down here. Wait, does it show me directly on here? I guess if I go to staking rewards, I don't remember how to see who I'm staking with. Oh, right there. So it shows you. I have a little bit with Orion Money. I have 5 million, I believe, with Orion Money. I have 10 million with Smart Stake. I have, I think 5 million. It might be 5 million with Luna Rewards. And then I also have some with Lunatics Token Validator. So Lunatics Token Validator, I have some with them. Like 250,000 or something, 300,000. So that's who I stake with. How can I buy Lunatics NFT? Go over to the platform, the Lunatics platform here. So let me go back a little bit. This mouse is moving so slow. Go up to NFT Live. And then you can just buy an NFT, but you have to make sure you have BNB in your wallet. I would suggest, you go in there and either buy 0.8 or just buy 1 BNB. And then you can use that to mint a new NFT. And right now, I think in the top 500 or in this 500, you get 2 NFTs. So you have a better chance of winning whatever reward they have, because it's $50,000 that they have that goes to, a portion of that will go towards 20 people, 20 draws. So that'll be really good. Asking on Discord with a direction for minting on the Luna blockchain. Some dude tried to talk me out of my phrase. Wait, talking on Discord with direction for minting on the Luna blockchain. Some dude tried to talk me out of my phrase. Of course they are. I mean, there's always people that show up everywhere, especially in like a public Discord. So that's where you end up getting into like a sticky situation there. But don't give anybody your seed phrase. Can't you buy Lunatics NFTs anymore? You can buy Lunatics NFTs right now. Glad to see you're over here. Are you talking to me? I bought 3.1 million Lunic for $420. $20. My risk to reward ratio is huge. And if Lunic hits 1 cent, that will remain over $30,000. I would then take out 5,000 and just leave the rest in there. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea. To see things run to a certain level and you take out a certain amount, take out $5,000, $10,000. That would be huge, because that changes obviously your $420 that you put in there, and now you're turning it into an extra $5,000 of a realized gain. I mean, that's not a bad option. Can we ask the Luna community to give 500 billion Lunic tokens to help repeg USTC? You could probably create a pool, but the issue is that we need to see these things come down in supply. If we don't see these things come down in supply, it's more difficult than we think, because we're trying to stabilize a stable coin that has no backing to it. So you need to have some sort of backing to that stable coin if you're going to just repeg USTC. Matt, from what I heard, the reducing of the burns is more to resolve issues that devs were having when trying to bring utility on the chain. Issue with the burn plus multiple smart contracts. Burn plus multiple smart contracts. So yes, I know that bringing the supply down was an issue with bringing utility back on the chain, obviously, but for a lot of the investors, it's a different story with just how burns factor in. Because I don't think the Terra Rebels or really anybody there believes that we're going to be able to actually burn down to 10 billion coins. And the reason being is because, one, they knew we had to have the CEXs on board. On-chain volume will not be as high. They think percentages of burns will actually take away from the volume. And it does if you have an ability to buy it for a cheaper option. If people can get around fees, they will. If people can get around taxes, they will. That's how things work. So if we did see everything implemented here, the burns would have a large impact on what the price could be, what the potential could be, and also different utility that comes back to the chain. So you're absolutely right. Allow the current burn rate to stay at 1.2%. I would agree. Nothing worse than X scammers. Tough to tell the real ones from the fake ones, though. Thanks for answering my question, Matt. Quick follow-up question. What is the utility we're looking for a LUNC to have exactly? Do you believe utility will have more people attracted to the project? Yes. So there's not one exact utility that we could have or that we're absolutely looking for. We're looking for utility that uses the most LUNC, right? If we're looking to use LUNC and have LUNC flow through the chain regularly, that's something that we're looking for. Whether that is through NFTs, whether that is through gaming, whether it is through, anything, that's what we're looking for. So there's no one specific utility that we are looking for. We're looking to have multiple utilities to create more of like a if we think about it, an economy, its own economy within the blockchain there. So as we go down the street and we see all these different stores that are providing revenue, and the taxes are going directly to the city to be able to pay for roads and all this other type of stuff that we need to pay for. That's the thing that we're trying to do within Terra Luna Classic. You create these things like these two NFT projects, the gaming projects, Lunatics token, having another coin that you can purchase with Terra Luna Classic or swap with Terra Luna Classic. So many different forms of utility. Basically, kind of, if you were trying to mirror that economy, you're looking at the businesses there that are providing the burns or the volume, just so that we can see movement and we can see growth. So the more volume we have, the more movement, the more buys, the more times we're holding, more times we're staking, the better for the overall chain. So that's what we're looking for. It's no one specific utility. There's a lot that are being created and I love seeing it, but we also need to see it get down to a reasonable supply level so we can see a reasonable price. Because I'm tired of seeing all of these 0.00001 prices and on all of that. I'm tired of seeing trillions of supply. I want to see at most hundreds of billions, if not tens of billions. Nothing worse than, I read that. Binance should add the 0.1% tax to convert. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's not a 0.1% tax, it's a 0.1% fee. So they're taking away from their regular fees, which is giving them the ability to bring in more Terra Luna Classic holders and investors. Because if people are paying zero fees, it's better than paying anything, anywhere. And most people are trying to, they have that middleman of Binance, but if you had a deposit feature on TerraStation, you're cutting the middleman. you're cutting that Binance buy, because some people are buying on Binance just to send to Terra Station. They end up not sending it to Terra Station. Same thing with KuCoin. They end up not doing that. Remember, I know that this currency has already touched $120. It is much easier than $1. Round one ended an hour ago. Round one for what? Oh, for NFTs ended an hour ago. Yeah. Gala Games and DreamWorks partnership. Is that true? What the hell, man? Why do they create this freaking stuff? I got it. I didn't play any ads today. We're 50 minutes in. Let me go to subscribers only. And they'll probably come in here even though it's subscribers only. So it's a subscribers only chat. You can still watch if you're not a subscriber, but yeah. I'm sick of the 1.2% tax haters. Couldn't even give it a month. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to me. How much is Lunatic's NFTs? They're based on the price of BNB, but it's 0.7 BNB. I think the price is going to go down to 2.35 or something, or 0.4. How much did the Lunic Punk cost? So for me, it was 200. For mine, it was 200,000 Lunic, which I don't know what that price is. Probably like, I don't know what that, I could probably just split it by 5, whatever the price is right now, but I'm not going to do that. Someone else will probably get it before I even get it. Multiply by 0.00003. Come on, man. Someone don't get the price before me. $60. Got it. I win. Someone probably over in Twitch probably got it very quickly. We got 4 people over on Twitch. I appreciate you guys for watching. Check out Luna Burning Nights. That's the other one that I was looking at. NFT will be characters in the 3D game, which will burn Lunic. I did see that. From one of Happy Caddy Crypto's latest videos. And that was the other one that I couldn't think of. It was like Luna Burning Nights. I said it in the video that I had. I was like, it's Nights something. I couldn't remember the name. Matt, can you cover Sweat Coin and Jasmy Coin on your NFA channel? Yeah, I can definitely cover Jasmy Coin. And I don't know what Sweat Coin is, but it all depends if people vote on it. I don't know where my thing is. Give me a second. Where is my sticky notes? I usually have sticky notes up. There we go. I don't even know what the next one we're covering is, because I put out the vote yesterday and I don't know what the next one is. So I will add it to the list, but it's not going to be added until a while from now. I do want to check out Sweat Coin. And you said Jasmy. I think you're probably not going to like my Jasmy review, but we can still talk about it. It's not the best. I've looked at Jasmy like a billion times. So how much is the burn yet? Show the burn wallet for Lunic. Show the burn wallet. Well, we can't do that specifically. I don't know how to go into Terra Luna Classic like wallets there, but we know that the total burns right now is 18.9 billion. We're seeing about 6 billion that has burned off the 1.2%. We can see Binance has burned off 8.6 billion. Lunatic's token that's burned off 2.156 billion. MEXC that's burned off 1 billion, and obviously more and more that's coming. I know the title is about Lunic, but I really would like to know about your thoughts on Zen coin. I did add it to my list. So that's on my list here. But I appreciate your super chat. I really do. I can give like a quick and dirty thoughts on whatever this is, Zen coin. So I typically go over some of these. Which one is it? I hate when multiple come up because I don't know which one it actually is. Sweat token had a hard open. Other than that's been stagnant. Sweat coin not available in the U.S. I value your opinion, good or bad. Thanks. Yep. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Matt, I can't access Lunatics token. Is this? Please tell me if this is it. If this is the Zen coin that you're talking about. I can't access the Lunatics token staking from my mobile phone using MetaMask. If I go through Google search, it brings up a website, but I do not go to staking. Please help. Go to you're trying to it should be like if you go to the main page. So if you go to lunaticstoken.com, right? lunaticstoken.com, boom, I'll put that in the chat. Click on staking and then click on version 2. So you don't click on staking, you just hover over staking and then go to version 2 and it should take you there. Please tell me if this is it, because I'm not going to keep this up on the screen for forever. I just want to make sure that this is the Zen coin that you were talking about. I don't want to keep it up here, and if it doesn't happen in the next 10 seconds, which is my lag time, if you don't say yes, I'm going to get out of it. Why can't they use Luna T to burn LUNC? So you are using Luna T to burn LUNC. You know, kids that are running around upstairs. Good morning from Lehigh Valley. Well, thank you for watching. What's up, my PA brother? You're from Lehigh Valley? That's not too far. Zen is ETH. Binance. B is Zen and Binance Smart Chain. M Zen and is Polygon. Avalanche. They're launching on ETH soon. Not sure which letter they will use for that. So I still don't know what you're talking about here. I'm trying to figure out which one. I've been asking if this is it. One of these are it. I really don't know. You're not giving me any type of information. So I'm going to go back, and if we can figure out what the actual name is, because there's multiple Zens. Oh, shoot. Thank you, guys, for telling me that I'm not sharing. No one was saying anything, because no one said that I wasn't sharing or not. Jesus. Is this it? Please tell me if that's it. It doesn't have multiple chains. Thanks. He can't see your screen. Thanks for telling me. That was like 30 minutes ago at this point. Is that it? Or is a different one it? Like we're spending a lot of time on this. All right. So I hate going into positions like this. No offense. Like not saying that this is going to be a game changer or not be a game changer. I hate not having the updated information where you don't have a market cap or fully diluted market cap or circulating supply or anything like that, which means you would have to dive in a little bit deeper. But currently you're seeing 16 or 17 million dollars worth of volume, which is up 199% on the day. Typically, if we look at historical data when it comes to volume, you really don't have too much data. It's brand new. Is that a thing? And you also have from the beginning $32 million, $51 million, 27. It's been going down consistently on these days. And I understand that the crypto market has been going down, but with anything new, you're going to see more growth. I don't know why it's not loading more. I guess maybe because it doesn't have more. It's available on a lot of platforms, 28 platforms, probably some duplicates in there, looking at PancakeSwap, MEXC, all of these other platforms there. So being able to be offered on all these places is good. 4,473 people that are watching this position. I don't know why my nose is itching. You're looking at 17,800 people that are holding it with 500,000 transfers. If I wanted to look into the holders, we're seeing MEXC that holds 21%. You're seeing some high wallets here that are around 3%, 4%, 5% here, and that's not something I like to see. It's not gonna change the game completely. Typically anything above 5% will be kind of like a red flag for a lot of people, because they dilute the position just by taking out their percentages just to capture whatever they wanted to capture. But currently the value of that wallet is $88,000, and I'm sure they want it to be valued at a lot more. Now I don't know what their plan is for these. I really don't. But it's definitely, it's not something that has like a red flag associated with it. Sorry, I got distracted because Richard threw $100 super chat here, which is just crazy. But then, as I look into that, I would have to look into it a little bit deeper to get a full picture of what this is all about. But it kind of sort of passes a little bit of a sniff test. If we look at the total amount here, you're looking at 22.7 billion, which is not bad at all. I just don't know how much of that is in circulation right now, because you are seeing a very low price where it's at 0.000079, and you're seeing a lot of volume. So it's interesting, is it worth a buy? Right now, you would be able to buy 1 million for $7.90. So obviously these people that are holding 1 billion or 4 billion or whatever, they're holding 1 billion or 699 million. That's not bad. It shows a lot of an ability to run. So that could be a mover. Again, I don't know when it was created. It doesn't have that information yet, when it was created. But if we have history, any history that's on CoinMarketCap, the only history that we do have, or all history, all the way back just a couple of days ago. So this is brand new. This is brand new here. Interesting. Very interesting. We will see. All right, so we have, anyways, the super chat. Sorry, Richard. Thank you for that $100 super chat. I greatly appreciate it. You just distracted me from that. When will the next round of NFTs for the punks be available? For other PA, wait, from your other PA brother, well, Franklin. I don't know exactly the detail behind the punks. I just know that I wanted to support them when I did see a little bit of information. I haven't read into them too much. I know Happy Caddy Crypto will probably know more about it because he's like a closer partner or a closer connection with Luna Punks. I just did kind of a random, fly by night, like not review, but just like call out of what they are. And I decided to get one just because of the potential and the support and all of that stuff. So I don't know all that detail. I'll have to get back to you if I get closer to the project, but we will see. I don't know if they will have a next round. I would imagine any NFTs that launch would only really do one round. And unless, like, obviously if you have like a full set, because I think they have 10,000 right now. Richard, can someone pay for my membership on this channel? I'm subscribed, but I can't join as a member. I can return the amount in Luna. 100 is not crazy. I appreciate you and love your live streams. Well, I appreciate you for coming through here, and you know, everybody that comes through here. I mean, the super chats are definitely welcome. They're not necessary. That's why it's crazy to me, because you don't need to do that. But I like the fact that you know, do it, that people still do it. They show their support. So I do appreciate it a lot. I was hoping you could speak on Luna T a bit more. I guess I meant, why aren't they pushing Luna T to more exchanges for the burn? Sorry, it seems like that's one of the best options we have. So the problem is that we still rely on the exchanges. So they are trying to push it to more exchanges, but right now they're working on something that's bigger. They're working on getting this to the Terra Classic chain, which will essentially burn a lot faster, because you're able to buy with LUNC directly on Terra Station if you wanted to. And you're going to be able to see more and more support for that Terra Classic side of things. And now you have another use case for Terra Luna Classic as well. Then they're going to be pushing to other exchanges, because there's not many exchanges that will let you do a burn. You know, you can look at LBank, where you will do a tax associated with it. You can look at Coinin, where you will do a tax associated with it. But if you go on Binance, they're not going to list your tax, because they just won't. If you go on whatever other platform, KuCoin, I was blanking for a minute, KuCoin or Gate.io, they're not going to let you do it either. Kraken, they're not going to let you do it either. So you have to find exchanges that are going to get you to millions of dollars of volume while also still implementing your own tax. So that's an issue. I heard a rumor that Gala and Epic Games are combining. If so, watch the F out. Yeah, I'm still trying to find the best time to make a move in Gala. I mean, it was at a low price. I mean, it still is at a low price, but yeah, it's just tricky for me to find the right opportunity. How about creating a LUNC venue where anyone could create a charity fund, and a fraction of the transaction could go towards funding the and fraction could go towards burn. Get Elon Musk to create space travel research fund. I mean, that'll be difficult, but it's not the worst idea I've heard. Binance has too much control over Luna. I say we collectively get together and not buy on Binance for at least a day. Seems like Luna community keeps asking, let's do something about it. So that's the issue, is that the community is kind of divided on whether, you know, whether this is the option, whether this is good. And I think we just need to continue to apply pressure, and that pressure would be by trying to move money off of Binance. In the beginning, this is why they decided to do anything with this, was because the whole boycott Binance movement, people that were looking to boycott, that were moving their money off of Binance, they basically stopped or paused or had withdrawal limits, and they still have withdrawal limits on there. And it basically got them kind of scared that they had to do something about it, because they were going to lose all the Luna that they had on their platform. And that's why they did what they did. And now some people are happy with the fact that they're doing any type of burns, but these burns are going to get smaller and smaller. Richard is a very generous person, and and a true supporter. He definitely is. What do you think of Monoval price will go up? Like Yearn Finance it did, and we'll see a video on Monoval. Will we see one? Yes, I have one. I think that's Mona, right? I have something over on Patreon. So let me actually bring up my Patreon. I gotta close the screen and I gotta make sure I open it back up because I have messages up that I don't feel like need to be shown. So the current listing that I have, Mona is on here. I think right now the next review is Krill, and then maybe the next review will be Farm. We do have people that are voting on Xstrip and VET, but Mona has no votes on it right now. So I can show you guys. That's not the right screen. Mona has no votes on it right now, but this is the early access when I did my dot video over on the NFA channel. But yeah, it will come up eventually. I just don't know what it is, if that is it. Yeah, so Mona will be Monoval. There is another Mona coin, but we're going to go with this one. I believe that's the one that you wanted. It's lagging hard. That might just be for you. It says excellent connection. Binance just listed USTC for borrowing on their platform. The increased consistent volume will burn more LUNC when the repeg happens. And so I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I mean, it's good. Binance just listed USTC for borrowing on their platform. The increased consistent volume will burn more LUNC. I mean, it depends if you're going to even see the volume there. So we'll see. I don't know if it will have a massive effect, but I don't think the two are really tied right now. We've seen USTC run in an opposite direction as LUNC has been going the opposite way, right? So typically they move together. When will payment be added to exchanges? Description of LUNC. They should add as utility arise. The card shows utilities, and the games do too. It's at least they can do. Yeah. Will payment be added to exchanges description? So when will payment be added to the exchange's description of LUNC? I don't know, and I don't 100% know what you're referring to here. You're saying that an exchange in their description doesn't list LUNC as a form of payment? Price could skyrocket with only 11K max volume. If you're talking about Mona. So we'll definitely dive into that. I have it on my list, and we'll talk about it there. Binance is doing basically what they want. We have to stop asking them if all they care about is money. Let's show them the money. Don't trade on there. I mean, what do I have to lose? Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we can get everybody to do the same thing to understand that, Binance is not everything, and we can move our money off of Binance if we want to, and if they're not going to do it, some other place will. Hey Matt, it's an absolute honor to be a part of your channel. How's your health now? I hope you're doing well, bro. I'm lost for words for everything that you do for us. Thank you so much. God bless. Yeah, my health is good. Mental health is definitely good. I'm not complaining or anything. I just felt weird as to what I was doing. And I think with the shorts videos that I'm creating, I don't know how much support they're getting, but the shorts videos that I'm creating where I'm actually doing some editing and breaking things down and all this other stuff makes me feel sort of at home and sort of where I wanted to be. I love editing videos. I know editing a 12-minute video to include B-roll and all this stuff ends up getting a little bit extensive, especially if you're uploading multiple videos a day. But again, all of the videos that I created on different shorts, was just fun. So wait, let me go to my channel. I don't know if anybody has seen my shorts videos, but I've been making a couple of shorts videos lately. So if I go to my channel, I've been doing a lot of shorts videos lately here, and shorts videos catch a lot more traction, even though we're not seeing a crazy amount of views here. They tend to pick up views later, especially if they're like rewatchable, if it's not something that's like an update for just today. And I can post them on TikTok as well. And it's just fun to be able to edit something like this. So if you guys want to, support that, I think my mental health is staying strong because of this and the golf channel, to where I'm uploading and editing and all that stuff, doing what I love to do here. If you want to subscribe to any of these channels, feel free to go and subscribe to those. It does help out quite a bit with growth and all that stuff. We're almost at, I think we're at 194,000 subscribers. So we're getting close to 200,000, which is very, very exciting. 250,000 is probably my main milestone, but 200,000 is huge. Great show again, Matt. Would really like your take on Caspa project. It's amazingly fast blockchain and really early to get in. Regards. Yeah, I would probably have to break that down either like quick or do an in-depth review, which would be on the NFA channel, but those come daily. So we have a lot of different cryptocurrencies to go over. Like right now, my list for cryptocurrencies is pretty high. So I have this list that's over here, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 1 because I'm doing one today. So I have 6 more that I have to do. So 6 more days, meaning it's going to be more than a week before you even get the chance to vote on this. Because on this next list, the next list that I have Terra 2.0, I have CRO, I have FTT, I have Algo, I have Hex, BitGert, OpenDAO, Doge. I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll definitely just talk about it. Tectonic, Filecoin, Grove, Sweatcoin, Jasmy, Zen, and I'm adding this position to it. So I don't want to have too many to vote on in one sitting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 is enough. That's 15 days. I would like to do a full month. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. So we're going to vote on, I would say 20 or 21, so that we can have a full month's worth of uploads, right? And we will vote on all of those throughout that month. And yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll see how many days are going to be in the month. So we'll finish out this month, and we'll figure out how many days, and we'll only add the ones for however many days are left. So currently, again, we have 6 more, which, let me go to my calendar. Don't bring up my calendar over there. I always bring it up on this main screen over here. I don't want that. But let's see the calendar. Good thing this is not my Google Calendar. So, but currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more days. Sorry, 11 more days in this month, and we're gonna vote on 11 more, right? So, and then we'll add a whole nother list of however many days. So I'll go down to November, and I'll look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we'll have 22 days that we vote on for November, and that's what we'll do. We'll just say November's videos or November's cryptocurrency videos or something like that. So we'll do a breakdown by month to give people a chance to vote on it and give people multiple chances to vote on it. For example, when you scroll down there, there are users for that asset on LUNC. Sorry, I'm missing what you guys said because I was talking, or what you said before that. Will payment be added for? Okay. So let's scroll down. Yes, for example, when you scroll down, there are usages for that asset on LUNC. There is a line on use section. Scroll down after the arrow under supply and volume. You will see it. No use case still. So you mean like sorry, is that in coin market cap? You're saying in exchanges. So maybe we'll look at this and we'll go to Terra Luna Classic. And you said there's a line on use section. Scroll down after the arrow under supply and volume. Is it here? Maybe I'm just missing it. Sorry, I don't want to spend too much time looking for it, but it's probably there after the arrow under supply and volume. I don't know. I might just be missing it. If it is here, or it might be somewhere else on a different exchange. Is that what you're saying there? We'll figure it out. I don't know. Sorry. People choose off-chain for trading because on-chain have high fees than the exchange. Absolutely, yeah. So the 1.2% is way higher than what we see in the 0.1%, but it doesn't mean just because if we change the 0.1% to a tax that they won't still trade over in Binance, because people are actually not having any fees over there in Binance because they're using Binance Convert. Wasn't CZ going to give us a vote on the 1.2% off chain? Yes, but then he realized how many people were actually going to vote for this to opt in. You were going to see multiple people come over, move their coins for them to opt in, and then they were going to move back because some people believe in the platform that they were in. But if they would have done that, we would have hit that 25% opt-in goal, which means 25% of the volume on Binance would have been affected by this. So we would have, and maybe even more, right? Whoever opted in would be contributing to the burns, right? And I don't know if you have the ability to opt out afterwards, but anybody that opts in would contribute to the burns. Then if you reach 50% volume, right, on the platform that has opted in, right, then you would see all the volume on Binance be taxed. And that was going to happen. We were going to see this happen because there were so many people that were saying, this is what we need to do. This is how we get it done. It's 60% of the volume. Now, the problem for CZ is he didn't think that we were going to get to that point. He didn't think that we were going to have that much buildup and that much ability to gather people. And if it did happen, let's say they did launch to where 25% or 30% of the holders were beholding to that 1.2% tax. Well, now you're looking at all of the Binance volume that is taxed, right? It's not about them burning off their overall supply in a faster rate, because if they do that, they're increasing the value of KuCoin. They're increasing the value of Gate.io because they're not doing any burns. Binance is. So they realized how much of a problem that would that would be for Binance's bottom line. So they're like, you know what? Let's just do a fee-based thing. They're not going to be able to go through with that anyways because we have Binance Convert. As long as we launch this new platform, it's going to work for us. So they're playing this business game with us that we know it's a business. It's understanding why they would do that. But what I don't understand is why you wouldn't just like have some sort of a petition. Maybe we can get that that says Binance will be a part of this. KuCoin will be a part of this. Gate.io will be a part of this so that none of them lose out on the opportunity. They all contribute to the 1.2% burn and we get this thing done. Because they know how valuable it can be. They just don't want to be the first to do it. If Binance does it with 60% of the volume, they're decreasing their supply, increasing the price of it. So technically they may stay at the same price, but KuCoin's over here not burning anything. So they're increasing the price while holding the same amount. And while Binance is up here at like 60% of the volume and KuCoin is down here at 10% of the volume, well, you start to see Binance that plays catch up and a KuCoin is starting to creep up on that percentage. Why are they starting to do that? Because KuCoin's not burning any of their supply. Binance would be. So it's a problem. And that's why he didn't want to do that. So yes, they were looking to implement the opt-in feature, but they went away from that very, very quickly because they realized how much support Terra Luna Classic actually had. Why does it have to be Binance? New exchanges is burning 1.2% off. For goodness sake, buy there and we got what we want. So that's true. But the issue is that Binance holds a lot of the liquidity. For these places like KuCoin or Coinin and MEXC that were doing that, they don't have as much liquidity. Eventually, you can have more liquidity if people are going over there, but no one, absolutely no one, besides maybe me and you and some other people, choose to pay more of a fee for the bigger cause. Everybody else is like, no, I'm choosing greed. I'd rather gain 2 million than gain 1.9 million, right? Because that 100,000 could be the difference of me, having 100,000 in the end and having 0 in the end, right? That's what a lot of people look at. So that's the reason why Binance kind of controls everything, because they have 60% of the volume, and 60% of the volume, if they choose to do anything, anybody else will probably follow. So if they choose to burn, you might end up seeing KuCoin that chooses to eventually burn. Maybe they're going to give it a little bit of time so that they make up some ground, but they're going to eventually burn. James, thank you for being a member for 18 months. I appreciate that. That's a long time, James. That's a long time. It's like CZ is running things. Basically, that's what he tries to do with a lot of things. He said it in his in like an AMA. He was like, yeah, we end up buying a lot of a position, and it becomes very valuable over on Binance, and that just was like was clear to me that they're doing the same thing for LUNC. Just popping in to say what's up. Well, I appreciate you being here, James. Thank you for stopping by. Also, Binance wouldn't have to worry about catching up, bro. They have the biggest bag. Why would they have to catch up? The bag will increase just like the rest of the exchanges. But understand this: if Binance, say Binance has 2.3 million, right? Let me bring up something here. So Binance has 2.3 trillion, right? So that's billion, that's million, right? Binance has this much. KuCoin, let's say they have, I don't know, 500 billion. Is that 500 billion? Hopefully that's 500 billion. They have 500 billion, and Binance has 2.3 billion. Well, now you start to see volume that flows through there. That's absolutely crazy. Where you're looking at over a month, right? Let's say you can see, I don't know, 300. Let me actually just copy this because it's easier by doing this. So let me copy this, copy that, and go over here. So let's say you see 300 trillion in volume, right? Over a month, right? Because there's a lot of times where you can see a ton that goes through there, and it's all taxed at 1.2%, right? Multiplied by 1.2%. Don't know why that's coming up like that. This is multiplied by 1.2%. Let's probably do a little bit less than that, not 300 trillion. What do we typically see? I guess that's, let's say we see, you know what? Let's see less than that, because obviously we're not going to burn that much because they don't have that much. So let's say it's 100 trillion, right? And they can burn off their supply. Well, right now, if we look at the total supply, which is 6.9 billion, is that enough? I always struggle with all the zeros. So yes, 6.9 for both of those. Let's control right. So this is the current supply. This is KuCoin's volume. So KuCoin, and this is Binance. Just trying to break this down for you guys. I spelled it wrong. Binance. So with these two, all right, let me just make it aesthetically pleasing a little bit. This is where their overall supply is for that. So then you see a 1.2% burn over a month or 2 months or whatever, right? That's how many trillions of coins it goes through. This is how much gets burned off. Well, if you're looking at it in the end and you want to know, let's bring this down. If you're looking at it in the end and you want to know what percentage they hold, so equals this divided by this, that's their percentage of the overall. That's not going to work. See, if this mouse wasn't so slow, I would be able to get through this so fast. But you're looking at a percentage here, and this is what the percentage is that they hold of the overall position of liquidity, basically. Now they end up burning off 1.2 trillion in that total amount. Well, now you're looking at this exact same thing where you're going, all right, well, let's do this minus this, and now they only hold 1 trillion, right? And KuCoin still holds 500 million or 500 billion, right? They didn't do any burns. Let me actually just copy it. I hate all the zeros. So they still hold 500 billion. Well, now you look at the difference there, and obviously you're going to see this overall supply that burns off. So let's say, let's take this, let's bring this up. And this is the new supply. So this minus, where's it at? This amount, right? This is the new supply. Nope. Let's just copy and then paste special. So that's the new supply. And now we're looking at a percentage of whatever the new supply is. So we're looking at that, you know, divided by, no, we're not looking at that divided by. We're looking at this. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. This divided by this overall amount, you're looking at 19% versus, you know, 8%. So they're making up ground, right? You're seeing KuCoin make up ground, and KuCoin is becoming more valuable. So while they're sitting on their 500 billion, they did nothing to contribute to this. They did nothing to contribute to this. You guys can't even see it because of my chat, but they did nothing to contribute to this. And now KuCoin is sitting at 9% versus 7%, and Binance is sitting at 19% versus 33%. So if they burn off their entire supply that they have there, it ends up making KuCoin more valuable. It ends up making Gate.io more valuable. It ends up making all of these other exchanges more valuable, and that's the reason why they did it. That's the simple reason. I mean, I can explain that a little bit better in like a video if I break it down and keep this breakdown here, because it's simple. And I think we need to have that ability to take the top 20 exchanges and say, this is what we need to do here. We need to implement the 1.2% on the top 20 exchanges. And if we don't, then, you know, we can't implement it anywhere. So that's why That's why Binance would be losing ground and they would have to make up ground, because yes, the price would increase. And let's say, the price does increase a little bit and it gets to this multiplied by 0.000 or 0.001, seeing it at a tenth of a penny, right? Because the price won't increase a crazy amount because you're looking at 5 trillion versus 6 trillion or 7 trillion. It's not really that big of a difference. It is a large, amount that you're taking off. But let's say it's at that and you're looking at this much, which is $1 billion that you hold. So they would be holding 500 because it's currently, or $500 million. So they hold $1 billion, they hold $500 million. If you look at how much they held before, and I'll have to clean this up when I do go through it, but you take the 2.3 multiplied by 0.0003, right? They're holding 690 million, and they're looking at 150 million. So obviously you see a huge difference here. Here, you don't see that big of a difference. Like, this is literally like, quadruple whatever this is, right? So this is only half of what this is. So they're making up ground. So it's definitely something that we need to focus on. And this will be probably a subject of a video that I do today, just to be able to break this down a little bit more for all the people that are wondering this. But yeah. Matt, just say you don't want to do YouTube every day like a job. You wanted the passive income from you, but now it's a job, and you got to chase the algorithm. I own my own business, so I know how you something. So no, that's not even it. It's not about just the passive income from it. I've always treated this the same way. I've always uploaded every day. I've always done all of this stuff, and I love to talk about stocks investing and all that stuff. It's the reason why I got into this was not just for the passive income. I got in here because I loved editing videos. I loved making things better. I love not the chase of revenue, but the chase of, kind of, not perfection, I guess, but perfection is the only word. The chase of more skills. I'm always looking to learn. So with things like revenue, yes, that's obviously great to be able to get. I can tell you that I have higher revenue than some of these channels that have 1 million subscribers, which is fantastic. But it's not only about the revenue, because we make enough. I could dial it back and still make a lot. But the issue that I'm dealing with is more of the creator side of things. I like editing videos. I love spending the time to edit the golf videos. It's just so fun to be able to do it. Yes, it doesn't get a lot of views from it, and I wish it did, for all the time that I spend on it. But I just love editing the videos, and that's why I continue to do it. I don't continue to do it for the money. If you look at my revenue over on the golf channel, it's like $10. $10 for the last 28 days. And I do all of that by uploading maybe 2 videos every week. And it's just fun to create that content. It's not about doing it like a job. It's not. That's what I talked to Erica about. And she was like, you can stop doing this. And I was like, it's not the content. It's not creating that's bothering me. It's the process of creating it. It seems like it's more of like hey, I'm pumping this out, and it has a lot of information on it. It's great. And a lot of people are gaining benefits and things from it. But it's not enough editing. It's not enough like B-roll. It's not enough like, showing what skills I can use, or that I have. So with the shorts videos, I can actually do that. And I love doing it. Crypto Dream, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, Matt. Whatever you need to do, I support. I appreciate that, Crypto Dream. It means a lot. What what you're doing and everything. I don't know how many videos you're uploading, but you're definitely growing, and you're growing in more of a level like compared to me. You know, when I grew on YouTube, it took me 6 months of hard work of putting out at least 3 videos a week, including the weekend and all that stuff. So sometimes I would put out 3 or 4 videos. And it was just so amazing to be able to upload videos and see that people would even view my channel. So you're growing on more of a same level that I was growing on when I first started, which is a more comfortable way of doing it. You start to get the feel of how things are supposed to be, perfecting your videos, and people not influencing your videos in any way. You're getting the more organic growth out of it. So, yeah, hopefully you can keep up with that. I know it's difficult getting to monetization, but then once people see the value in your channel and you start seeing the path that you should take, it's very simple, and it starts to just flow. Sorry, I need to clear my throat. It's hard to get everyone together when money is the subject. Unfortunately, I agree. Hey Matt, how much can I get staking 1 million LUNC? How much can you get? It depends on you. Matt, make a super edited video on Binance. I probably should. Maybe the Binance one to where I break things down. Maybe that could be it, to where I actually edit that one. Zen is live on Avalanche and Polygon. Now mint those free tokens. I hope all is well. Not to me, someone else. Good morning. Finally back watching this week. Got hit hard by a hurricane. Finally have power back, and I got caught up on your videos the last few days. Well, I appreciate you being back. It sucks that, you know, anybody had to go through that. And, you know, obviously I want everybody to be, you know, as safe as possible. Like, we don't have to deal with as many like natural disasters, if any, in PA. No real hurricanes or tornadoes or anything. We're in like a valley, so you're not going to really see that. But that's just, you know, crazy that, you know, people have to deal with that. Obviously, you know, we live in these areas to where maybe it's climate change. I really don't know exactly what affects everything here, but it's just hurricane season, which sucks. It really does. So I'm glad that you're back. I'm glad that you got power back. And I appreciate your support. I really do. Jeez, man. I need to clear. It still isn't clear. That's what I kept doing over there. I keep clearing my throat. If you can show what's happening, it would be good for sure. Yeah, I think that would be amazing. If you're talking about Binance, I think that's what you're talking about. It's fun getting better. It is getting better at editing, getting better at recording, getting more comfortable in front of the camera. I could tell you in my in beginning stages, I still have my videos up. It was not completely comfortable. One, because I had a child sleeping in the next room, so I had to be very quiet to even introduce what my channel was going to be about. And it just shows, like, I loved growing. You know, whatever I picked up, you know, whether it was just talking about credit cards, investing, everything I picked up in school, all the different types of stuff that I wanted to talk about. It was just so fun to create content. You got up real early in the morning. I got up early in the morning. I usually get up at like 5 or 5:30. I used to get up at that time in order to spend an hour to work out. And now I just record a little bit earlier so that I can kind of get done a little bit earlier and get on some other videos and some comments to respond to some messages and all that other stuff that I need to do. But then I can also work out at 12 o'clock or so. But That comment was not thought out through by that individual. I would not even waste my time explaining to the business owner. You're much too kind, Matt. Auntie wouldn't let him have it. Matt, bro, you definitely enlighten me and the masses with your knowledge. It's important when you're dealing with crypto. Thank you. Well, yeah, no problem. I mean, that's what I try to do. You know, I try to help out as many people as possible. As I told so many people, and you know, some people just don't believe me, that I care about investors and I care about the people that I affect more than I care about myself. Like I would rather, like, if I give someone an actual like financial advice and tell people to buy something, like, hey, you should buy this position. If it does come back, no matter, even if I think of it as a different investment, because I'm looking at it longer term and letting it play out. If I see it come back, I'm like, look, I feel like I owe you for this. You know, I feel like I owe you because the position didn't go your way. And those people are always like, look, you know, you need to let it play out. When I'm focusing on other people's investments, I'm more short term than I am long term. Sorry. But when I'm focusing on myself, I understand that it's an unrealized loss, that it's a down market and all these other things that factor into it as well. So it's crazy the way that I think differently about someone else's investment versus my own, because I care about your guys' investment a lot more than I do care about my own, because I know that I can wait it out. I don't know your financial situation. I don't know that person's financial situation. So I want to make sure that they're getting the best investment short term and the best result short term, because a lot of times, you know, you only remember what happened, you know, the last couple of days, then the last couple of weeks, especially if it's something positive. If it's something negative, you remember that vividly. I gotta go cough. Give me a second. You said, yeah, I hate feeling like I owe people. Yeah, I feel the same way. I really don't like owing people. Um, I want to benefit people. Exactly. You know, I try to benefit as many people as possible, try to help them out. And I'm glad that so many people reach out to me about and tell me success stories. If you have a success story, feel free to tell me, because I love hearing those. They let me know that I'm doing a good job. Some people have told me that they made $30,000 off of a play that I talked about. They've made $2,000, which they've never made anything off of investing before, and now they're seeing everything that I'm getting into, and you know, they're supporting me from here on out. So if you have any success stories, feel free to put them either on Twitter. You can put them here, wherever. I want to be able to you know, retweet those success stories and you know, talk about how we have had success with a lot of the plays that we had. And it's not only about just making $10 or $20. It's about, you know, making thousands of dollars and changing people's lives. That's what I want to be able to do. Thanks, Matt. I got my staking figured out, and it was not, I was not holding it down. I was just pressing it when you said hover. It worked. Great info. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad that it worked for you. Did you know if you get a 1 billion tectonic, and in the bull run, if it hits a half a penny, you got $5 million before taxes? Well, that's if. You got to understand that there's a lot of things that we need to talk about there with tectonic. There's a lot more information than just the simple price movement. You have to look at a ton of other stuff. Hello all. It's too bad that you just came in here because I'm about to leave. What do you think of AGIX? I think that's on my next, that's on my list. No, it's not. I thought it was on my list. I would give you that. I do have to get out of here though. Remind me tomorrow. I will find a way to do a quick review on those things. But I do have the NFA channel that I can do an in-depth review if need be. I will add it here just to take a look at it to see if it's worth looking at. Yeah, but it may not come until days from now. Like, I mean, maybe even weeks at this point, which may be a longer time than people need. But we're going over a lot of the more popular cryptocurrencies, and then we're going to go over a lot of the newer ones and ones that may provide more of a return from the bottom to the top, So guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. One of those links is for the Patreon if you guys want to go and vote on what happens next for the next video. I'm going to be recording a video on KRL, so unless this has changed in the last 5 minutes or the last hour or so, I'm going to be recording a video on KRL. There probably can be a couple of people that can influence it if they go in there and just vote. But either way, I'm doing another review once I refresh this and you'll see what it is. But yeah, if you want to vote, go over to Patreon. If you want to follow me, we're on the road to 200,000 subscribers. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. I don't even think I asked a lot of people to hit the like button, and we have about 300 likes. So thank you guys for hitting the like button. This will be my second time playing an ad. So ad revenue for this video or this live stream is going to suck. But I appreciate all of you guys being here and just being a part of it. And thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the people that are members. Thank you to the mods, everything.